Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, November 30th, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am responsible for my up level. And I almost sang you the song instead. Since I woke up this morning, I woke up thinking about today's astro. And I woke up to the song in my head, A Change Would Do You Good by Sheryl Crow. And as soon as I started thinking about it again tonight, it popped in. In fact, I just listened to the song. It's got a nice groove. I haven't listened to that for so long. I highly recommend you go listen to A Change Will Do You Good, because that is the astro energy today. A change will do you good. So we had Mercury opposite Mars on Tuesday. Was it today that it did that? Yeah, so Tuesday, we had early in the day, Mercury opposite Mars. And late in the day, we are going to have Venus opposite Mars. And what really came through was the energy of change. I keep reiterating it, but that's kind of what the astro does, is it kind of just like cycles and cycles and cycles and keeps like kind of grooving through to slowly help us shift, because none of us really like those really fast shifts a lot of times, right? We really do like those slower pushes in a direction. So Mars retrograde is part of a larger energy of change that is helping work us. And with Mars retrograde, we can go within and be making some internal changes. But with this opposition, change will do you good. It just keeps playing. Venus in Sagittarius feels like it is representing the value that we hold to various beliefs. Because Venus can represent that value, even our relationship with beliefs. And Mars retrograde is like, hey. It's whispering at us, like, hey, come closer. A change will do you good. I swear, I cannot get past that. But that's the thing. It's like some of these beliefs that you are holding, some of these things that you are carrying in your mind that you think regularly are not serving you. And a change would do you good. And it's really time to check in with your beliefs, to notice, to get away from the busy. That's part of this Mars retro, is to shift away from the busyness so that we can tune into those places, those mental thoughts that are keeping you stuck in this one groove pattern that the universe is like, hey, you can shift this if you want to, but you've got to do the work. And part of the work is mental work. This is part of Mars in Gemini. Even though Mars is action, it's like taking the action or maybe non-action to be with your mind to shift the energies that need to shift. Now, it's also interesting because, like I said yesterday, this is a larger T-square with Neptune that we're working with as well. And the Neptune piece is like, hey, some of these beliefs have been haunting you for lifetimes. Some of these thoughts, the way you think, the way you get stuck in patterns thinking, have been haunting you for lifetimes. It may even have ancestral pieces as well, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is getting quiet to move through these energies. Now, of course, there's a lot of other ways this push and pull Venus-Mars opposition can work us. It can be challenging in relationships. We may feel frustrated with relationships that people in our lives who are not shifting, who are not making those changes, right? But this is always a call to self. Where is that change going to do you good? Please go listen to the song so I can stop hearing it. Now, it's also interesting, we have a few other astro aspects that feel very fascinating with this. We have Lilith today in conjunct with Pluto. And I find when we have powerful astro energies, Lilith loves to be involved. And so Lilith is involved today in this in conjunct, not really seeing eye to eye. And Pluto in Capricorn can remind us to take back our authority, take back the power of our authority. And part of doing that is being very aware of our mind and connecting our mind to our deeper soul. And Lilith in Gemini is recognizing that. Lilith in Gemini is also reminding us it's good to change. Like they have that meme wow, you've changed. Yeah, we're supposed to. And, maybe some changes feel good, maybe some changes don't, and that's okay. But where are you being called to change, to align with your soul, to take back your power, to take back your authority? Now, it's also interesting because Pallas is in opposition with Pluto. Pallas in Cancer. And Pallas can represent those patriarchal energies. And so Pallas in Cancer might be where we're really comfortable in these old patriarchal ways of thinking, even within ourselves. And so look out for that, because there may be some complacency. There may be some places where you're feeling like it's easier just to stay in this place than to break through in this. So fascinating energy. And I have to show you. We've got the queens. We got the two queens. We've got the blooming queen and the sharing queen, the queen of fire and the queen of pentacles, as well as a breakthrough card today. So there's definitely some inner yin work, which means there may be feeling energy and intuition energy that is supporting us in these changes that'll do us good. Sheryl Crow approves. In my mind, at least. Moon continuing through Pisces. We'll be connecting to the sun and connecting to Uranus today. So a square with the sun. This can always be a little bit confusing when we have Pisces and Sagittarius. Both are high-minded, but sometimes Sagittarius can lean really far into the wisdom thing, and sometimes Pisces can really lean into the esoteric and the illusion. And chances are you're going to find your balance somewhere in between. And then all the Mars energy is just feeding in like, hey, here's the shiny new things as well. It's also interesting because the moon in Pisces will be connecting to Uranus, and we do have some breakthrough energy. Uranus definitely brings that breakthrough energy, but that's also going to bring the lazy cat. Lean into the lazy cat and meditate, even if you're kind of almost nappy. I spent a lot of time today in that in-between space listening to A Change Would Do You Good in my head, but just really feeling through these energies and really taking back the power I have over my mind. So it was very powerful for me today. I do also want to mention that tomorrow Mercury and Neptune will be in a square. So there may be confusion rising. When confusion rises, settle in. Realize you don't have to decide. You don't have to know. Sit with it. Be with it. Let it reveal itself. Like the awareness card. I do not have the awareness card today, but that's what I just imagined. Like the awareness coming and peering through the illusion curtains, and suddenly you're like, oh, okay, I get it. So there we have that. Besides these queens, with the breakthrough card, strong yin energy, we have playfulness. Be playful in it. Get playful with changing your mind, and again, maybe put on the song and dance around to it, because you may really get into it like I did. So playfulness, and also moment to moment. And again, with this Mars energy and all the fire energy we have going on, things can get volatile. So keep that in mind in and through all of this. You may have more of those ups and downs. Life is not meant to be the straight plane. It is definitely a roller coaster. So I'm leaving that here for today. November 30th. Ooh, I was going to ask, I want to get back to doing the thing for my giveaway for the year ahead reading. What song is stuck in your head right now? Feed me some other music besides A Change Will Do You Good. Yeah, what song's stuck in your head right now? And besides that, you can book a reading finally announcing, I believe I'm doing it for 155, but I really feel like I want to do it for a sliding scale, because last year there were some people I spent a really long time with in the year ahead readings. So I think I'm going to do sliding scale 155 to 177 for the year ahead reading. And I'm going to be starting those officially next week. So if you'd like to book one, please reach out. Or any other reading, you can email me for that. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, definitely. Honor your values, and a change would do you good. Namaste.